the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
Oh, nice move. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Field key. No touchdown.
A handoff to Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, tight. Alert! What's that?
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Off 52. What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Half.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
What's that?
To the air, Allen. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Look out!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, home. Look out.
Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Tiger Hornet. Carl Leviani. Carl Leviani. Alpha. Carl Leviani.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hey, 73.
This time they stay on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Brandon Codrington.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that'll make it 13-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
73, 73.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Tiger swarm. Don't touch that. Hey, thumbs up, alert. Thumbs up.
A handoff, Barkley running left.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Great, set. Hey! Now let's get it. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Great, set. Crowd left, get it.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. 11 yards for number 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a give to Barkley. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
78 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Field King. No touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Cooper will go in motion. Play action. Now it's Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. All smiles and high fives on that defensive side.